Hey guys, what's up? So last time we set up the quarry, and you can see it's pumping stuff out. I just logged in. Just got home from work, so I wanted to check on this. I did notice that it's out of energy, which I need to fix because I don't have this automated yet. So I've just been sticking coal in here to get energy. So you can see this recycler actually filled up, because it wasn't processing because it ran out of power. And I made sure to handle this because otherwise my system would overflow. This is stuff you got to keep in mind. So, you can see, yeah, you can tell my macerator also got full. But the way the system works is, once these hoppers get full, all the items would continue. But I don't want to be saving all my cobblestone at that point because that would be tons of cobblestone, and that would overflow my system over there. So I have a diamond pipe at the end that says all the stuff that I would be recycling, if it wasn't able to fit in this hopper, just delete it, send it up to the void pipe. So I do recycle all this stuff, you can see, but if this would for some reason fill up, for example, if this ran out of energy, then all that stuff would then be just deleted. So I don't save all that. So if I was, then all these chests would have filled up. This first one filled up. Yeah, so then I set up these other iron chests over here to get the extra stuff, and it looks like they still got a lot of room. It hasn't touched the other ones. Alright, so what else is new? I kind of redid my floor. I'm still not happy with it. All I did was change instead of glowstone bricks, I took all those out, and I put in inverted white lamps, and I put black stained glass. I don't have any other stained glass. I used it all. I needed exactly 100 stained glass, exactly, and 100 inverted lamps to cover this, because it's a 5x5, and then there's 4 in each little piece, so it worked out to 100. I do want to expand the lights also out to along the walls also. Let me show you what these lights actually look like when you put them next to each other. It's really bright. So that's what these lights are. These blocks right here and these blocks underneath are the same blocks, but I put this black stained glass on top of them to make them not so intense. But I don't know, it's kind of cool if they're that bright. But another option instead of the black stained glass was just glass viewers, which are pretty much invisible from the top. These lights, the reason I chose these is because they can activate them with redstone. So you can see this is on right here. I can turn it off, which I want to do. So when it's daytime, I want to have a light sensor that'll turn all these off, and then at nighttime they'll all turn on. So I mean, that might be kind of cool because it might be cool to have the bright looking ones because you can't really even tell a huge difference when these are on and off. So it might be cool to have that design with the glass viewers on top instead of the black stained glass. I just feel bad about not being able to pick that up, so I need to get a silk touch something and then come and pick up all this glass, and then maybe I'll switch it with this. Also, I'm thinking marble might look cool instead of basalt, because now I got the black stained glass has this white frame, so now I'm kind of thinking marble might look cool, which I have lots of. I think marble brick is what I would want. Let me just put a few. I'll just do it over here. We can see what it looks like. It's really bright because it's midday. That's what happens with the shader pack. That's why I would want to turn off these lights, because that fixes this really bright floor problem. See, it's not too bad over here. Let me just turn off the shader because that's gonna be bright for now until I have that turning off at daytime. So how does marble look? Kinda like it. Yeah, it's kinda cool. I just wish, the lights do look really dark now with that stained glass on top. Let me test it with this. Yeah, that's kinda cool. And then when they're turned off, they would look like that, where you can see the black frame. So I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take out all the black stained glass and all the basalt, but I'm not going to do that right now because I don't have a silk touch and I don't want to do that on video. That's not very interesting to watch. I might even program a turtle to do it. That would be cool, but probably not worth it. Okay, so today I want to set up my ME system. I kind of started messing with it, but I didn't get anywhere. These go back too. I made a solar panel, which I haven't set up yet, because I'm under the ocean and I'm kind of confused, like, where am I going to put this thing? If I put it all the way at the top, I got to wire like 100 blocks of cable. But I kind of figured it out. See the bottom part of my map, the little part that sticks out, like the weird part, the weird tip at the south end. That I'm gonna make like a vertical tunnel, so you can it's gonna be like a jetpack tunnel to fly down. But at the bottom of that, since it's gonna be air straight above it, I'll put solar panels at the bottom of that little tunnel thing. So it's gonna be a big like tube going up from the surface all the way down to this level, and then I'll put solar panels at the bottom. I haven't really planned out much though. So let's see, I already showed you my floor. I am gonna set up my ME system today, so I'll just stick that there. So got my solar panel, which I need to set up. Someone made a comment about squid biofuel using a rancher, because this thing collects different stuff from different animals, and it collects ink sacs from the squids. So I mean, if you have this thing running, I guess you can get a bunch of ink sacs, and you can turn those into biofuel. I'm not sure how efficient that would be compared to normal saplings or something. So I might look into that later. Yeah, so let me check up on this stuff real quick, and then I'll start with my ME. Alright, see, this isn't even able to keep up right now. I need to just give it some more. I'll give it in order to get the EU per tick up, I want to give it some in multiple furnaces. Alright, I'll just do that, and I'll give half a stack to this one, because I don't want to give like 3 stacks running at the same time, because I did the math. 1 stack of charcoal is worth 256,000 EU. So that's about, if you have 2 stacks, that's just about as much as an MFE can hold. A little bit more than 2 stacks of charcoal in a generator. So I don't want to put too much, because then it's going to be burning inefficiently. Alright, so ME stuff. Let me show you what I've already learned, and it's not much. So I guess you take this ME drive, and you can take a disk. The only thing is I don't know how to. Okay, so you can put disks in there, and you can store stuff on the disks, like items. However, I don't know how to actually get stuff on the disk. Maybe it needs to be powered. I don't know how to put items into the disk. So let me just go ahead and move all this stuff. I'm gonna put it in this room over here. I'm gonna make a room, and actually I'll start my turtle before I don't do it. I mean, before I forget about it. I guess I can go ahead and do that now. One thing to check before I do this, just kind of remembering. Oh yeah, my quarry's almost out of fuel, so let me go ahead and give it some more fuel. A lot of stuff to keep in mind around my base that I gotta keep checking on, which I don't like. I like being automated. Alright, so let's start my turtle. Let me figure out the dimensions of this room. I think it's 21, because it's 1, 2, 3. Just look at these squares. So if it was, okay, 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, and this would be 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20. Alright, so it's 20. So if I dig, let me just figure out, I need to go over here. Let me just count 10 blocks. Okay, so this is there's 9 blocks. Okay, let me think. So I need to go in. I need to dig 9. There's 1, 2, 3, 5. And then I need to also count how many blocks I have to the wall to my left side, which is over here. Alright, so I think how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so 10. So now that wall is going to be lined up with that wall. Now, the height of it, I'll just go ahead and need to dig up like 3 blocks and stick my turtle there. 1, 2, 3. Now that next block should be water. I can test it out. Sorry about that. Yep, that's water. Alright. Mining turtle goes here. I need to give it this ender chest. Now let me figure out the width of this room. I think about 5 is all I have room for. I'm just gonna fly out here and look. This texture pack is clear water. Alright, so yeah, I'll go about 5 or 4 even. Well, I'm just gonna do 4 for now. So the room's gonna be 20 by 4, and it's gonna be about 5 blocks tall, which is pretty weird. Pretty weird room. Actually, I'll just make it like 20 by 6. Yeah, I'll extend a little bit underneath that wall. That's fine. So I'm just gonna say end rect excavate, ender chest, rectangular excavation. It's like I have a bunch of different programs that do specific things. And this one's going to go out 20 blocks, and it's going to go across about 6, and then it's going to come down 5. So it's top layer, second, third, fourth, fifth. Do I want 5? Do I want that many? Yeah, that's about good. I'll do that. Alright. Alright, so we press enter. There we go. Now we'll just come back to that. Now I'm going to mess with the ME stuff to see if I can figure it out. So, maybe it's going to make sense once I actually give it power. And I'll just stick it right here. Alright, so I don't think this is going to work. That's not the block I want to power. Maybe this one. I think they just have to be touching other ME blocks. Power is low. Hey, Flirtblinger joined the game. Flirtblinger's my friend. My IRL friend. Known him since middle school. Good times. But why the heck is this thing low power? Does it accept higher voltage? Power is low. Let me just see if I can figure out how to put stuff. Okay, let me try the chest. This is not gonna work. Okay, what's going on? I don't know what I'm doing. Do I need more? Maybe I need more power, but is it gonna blow up if I put it? Let me see which one's cheap. Which one am I gonna sacrifice to give higher power if it blows up? Which one's the cheapest one of these to make? I don't think it's that one. ME chest prob. Oh. Alright, this one doesn't look too expensive. What about that one? Okay, not that one. Alright. ME drive it is. If you explode, I'm sorry. Okay. So I guess that's good. How's the power now? Ooh. Alright, so that's something. How do I put stuff in it? Not that one. I'm thinking ME chest sounds like the way you would put stuff in. Yeah, it lit up. Alright, so how much is it using, did it say? 12 units per tick. So I think that's like, I think 2 EU goes to 5 of these units, so I'm probably getting like 5 EU per tick. I guess the charcoal's able to keep up barely. That's only one generator running too. All right, see, I need to set up some automation for this energy, but let me just program some disks just see if I can figure this out. What am I gonna put in these? Let me first drop my extra stuff, random stuff I have from mining right now. Okay, this is a cobblestone. I'm gonna stick this other stuff in a chest for the other ME stuff. Alright, so let me go ahead and try to put some blocks. I guess it takes more energy to store large amounts of something. I mean, for example, you wouldn't want to put a bunch of cobblestone in those because it's free to store in deep storage units like this. So I get maybe it doesn't. It's either it takes more energy or it takes more disk space. One of those. I mean, it would make sense that it takes more disk space. That's probably it. All right, so let me just go ahead and put all my ores in there. That seems like something good to do. All right, so let's put those in this first disk. Here. Do I just? Okay, that's interesting. Go on in there. So this. Okay, so I've used about 10% of my storage, and I've used 10 out of my 63 allowed types of items. Let me go ahead and grab my ingots also. You can put different. You can kind of organize stuff to different disks. I guess all this stuff could probably go in there. It's gonna take 2 trips though. Speaking of Flarkflinger, my friend, he quarried like with the turtle. He dug like a 20 by 20 area, like 20 blocks deep, and he found 2 iridium ore in that tiny area. He got so lucky. I couldn't believe it. Alright. We've got a leak, but it should be fine because all the water's just going to flow down there. Oh yeah, because this wasn't a flat ground over there. There was like a crater over there, so it broke through the surface because it wasn't a flat surface. Alright, so then I'll stick... How much energy is it using now? Okay, 12 still. All this stuff. Does it matter which order I put it in? Is that gonna always be sorted like that? Alright, I still have room. Let me go grab the rest of the stuff from that chest. This is cool. I just need to set up the energy automation. Alright, I'll take all this stuff. Give me the chest. Then I can do another disc. I'll do blocks in the other disc. But I don't want to put my tons of blocks in there. I'll just put the ones that I don't have very much of, all the random stuff. The cool thing about this system is I guess you can take these discs. You can see I just put all the stuff in this disc. Now you put it in the drive. And I think from this access terminal, you can see all the stuff. Looks like it's, I don't know what it's sorted by. So sort by, okay, it's sorted by the most number of items. So since that's the most, that's first. Priority, cell order, I don't know what that means. And this is, I guess, alphabetical order. Yeah, alright, and you can also type in, so for example, you can search for stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. That speeds up a lot of stuff. And you can use this later for more automation, but for me, I'm just going to be storing stuff. That's pretty cool. I'm glad hey, why did it drop to 11? But I'm glad I'm starting to learn this stuff. This is going to be cool.